So up here, we are 60 feet above the stage of the Relco Radio Hall. And as you can see, we are covered with tarps, with kiddie pools, with sub pumps, buckets. So right over here underneath the tarping, up here is one of the most problematic leaking areas. The Ramey Art Center has been struggling with roof issues and leaking and pooling for more than a decade. We have had continual leaks and pools after snowfalls, snow melts, massive rainstorms like what we've been experiencing this past spring. For close to a decade, we have been doing makeshift patchwork with a number of kiddie pools, sub pump, and incredible production staff who have taken it upon themselves to come up to the fly tower 60 feet above the stage and continually remove water from the pools to ensure that they don't continue to leak onto the stage more than they had previously.
Does it have a bit of a psychological effect thinking about that all the time and having to think about that all the time?
It does, for sure. I mean, even at home at night, it's like, oh, I wonder how much water's come in. It's raining really hard right now. Should I get up and go down to work and check on things? And that. So yeah, you're thinking about it all the time, especially during bad weather.
We did undertake some significant patching last year just to help us get through this winter. And while it's helped, it has not solved the problem. We realized the show could not go on when the rain and the snowmelt and the leaks were becoming more than pools, but significant flooding. We hit a point over almost a decade of patching that patching was no longer sufficient. It required a much more permanent fix. We had a number of contractors come in and do a roof assessment to assess the damage of the roof. And what we learned is the entire roof will need replacing. Right now, we're focusing on the fly tower, which, as I mentioned, is the space right above the audience as well as our stage. The hope is that once we get this phase of the roof done, we can continue fundraising to be able to accomplish the next two phases.